Hello and welcome everyone to Variety Stick, and we back again for another video. Today I will be doing side-by-side comparison between the Redmi Note 9 Pro and the Redmi Note 9S. Without any further ado, let's find out. Now let's kick off with the pricing. Now the Pro cost me around $225 on the time I'm making the video, and the 9S $205. And by the way, I purchased both phones from wirelessplayers.com, where you guys can find the link in the description box, where you can buy these cell phones, or you can buy Samsung, Huawei, Xiaomi, some other accessories, and they always have good deals on cell phone, so feel free to check the link in the description box. Now, as you guys noticed, that there is not much difference in the price of these phones. I believe $20 is not a huge difference. Now let's talk about the design. Now if you look for both phones on the front, you will see no difference in the design. Same weight, same look, same design, same very much everything. Even the operating system will be the same, especially when you look to the phone from the front. Now from the side also, both phones are gonna look the same. Volume keys, we have the power, fingerprint located on the side, work the same thing. I've tested both phones. And then from the bottom we have the headphone jack, the C type, and the microphone. Now let's move to the back of the phone. Now the color will be different, and then you will see in the Pro will be the green phone and the 9S will be the blue. Now if you see, we have two color over here, and we have line on the Pro, while the 9S doesn't have this line on the middle. Now if you look to the camera on the 9S, you will see frame on the camera on the top, and on the Pro doesn't have this. So little bit of difference in the looking from the back of the phone. Now the build construction for both will be Gorilla Glass on the back of the phone and from the front as well, and the frame on both phones will be plastic. Both, by the way, splash proof. They're not rated IPS, so you guys be away from any liquid, but the phone could take just a little water splash or raining or something like that. Now let's compare both speakers on phones. Now the Pro will be the one located on the right, and the left will be the 9S. Now we're gonna play music and see if there is any difference. Now as you guys can see or hear, there is no difference in the speaker quality in both phones. Now for the display, we have the same specifications, the same size, 6.7 inches, full high definition plus, same amount of PPI 395, and I don't see any difference. I'm playing the same video on both phones, and it seems to me the same quality for the display. For the software, both running on Android 10 and MIUI 11, so basically no difference in the operating system. Now for the battery performance in both phones, I haven't noticed any difference. It seems to me the same performance, that because both phones have 5020 milliamp power battery. But now what the difference, the Pro version, it's gonna be 30 watt of fast charging, while the 9S 18 watt of charging. In other words, the Pro charged from 0% to 100% within an hour and 45 minutes, while the 9S charged 2 hours and 25 minutes. So the main difference here is gonna be in the charging speed. Now for the internal hardware of both phones running on the same chipset, Snapdragon 720G, 64 GB internal memory, but the difference will be in the RAM. Now the Pro has 6 GB of RAM, while the 9S has 4 GB of RAM, and this is why you see the multi-core 1757 on the 9 and 1789, so a little bit more advantage to the Pro over the 9S, and that gives you a little bit better performance when you play video games. Now for the camera, we have quad camera on both phones. The main difference will be the main sensor Now the Pro has 64 megapixel camera, while the 9S has 48 megapixel camera. Now the front both have one camera, 16 megapixel. That doesn't have much difference in the performance. And by the way, I have done a full review on both phones on my channel. You guys will find the link in the description box if you want to watch these footage, and we talked more in details about the camera. I'm here just to explain the main differences and my experience with the camera. Now for both phone cameras have the same features: the ability to take 4K, super slow motion, HDR, panorama. We have 8 megapixel lens for ultra wide, we have macro and portrait. So very similar in performance, except the night mode or capturing footage in a low light situation. I felt that the Pro was doing better. Anyways, feel free to check my review on both phones, so that way you guys will see more footage, more video samples about both phones. Now in conclusion, we have noticed 4 key differences between these two phones. First of all will be the price, $20 more expensive for the Pro. Now 6 GB of RAM versus 4 GB of RAM for the 9S, and then the speed of charging 30 watt compared to 18 watt, and 64 megapixel main sensor on the Pro helps with the low light situation versus 48 megapixel for the 9S. Now in my opinion, the difference in the price, not much, but the difference in performance will be absolutely better in the Pro, so that gives the Pro the advantage. And if I want to pick one of these, I would go for the Pro, spend $20 more since I'm paying around $200 for the 9S. Now, after watching this video, I wish you are able to find the best phone for you, and you are able to distinguish the differences between these two phones. And thank you so much everyone for watching. Encourage me please and give me thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, hit the bell, you'll be notified every time I post videos in the future. And thank you, I will talk to you again. Peace out.